Hi everyone, and welcome back to another layout update. This is Dave, also known as Loving Them Trains. Why don't you go ahead and do me a favor and like this video and subscribe to the channel. That would help me out a great deal and keep me motivated to keep this content coming out. But what you see in front of you is a little detail work that I've done up on the hillside that I completed. And what I've done is added some O-scale, I guess they're called row houses, and populated it with some personnel. Got a gentleman on the left house, I should say, on the porch, look like he's dozing off. Then you've got a gentleman on the right outside on his porch enjoying the weather, and looks like he's looking up into the sky. Then on the far left there, well, he probably doesn't want us looking at him, but that door should probably be completely closed. But anyway, that was fun to do that. Wasn't sure if I wanted to even put any buildings up there, but I had these kits and I thought, well, let me see if I can get those to fit up there and look presentable. And it actually, for them being O-scale houses, they look pretty good up there on the hillside. Thought I might have to use some HO scale to give that forced perspective. All right, here's a quick look at what is becoming one of my favorite scenes on the layout. This is over Tenement Row. What I've done is added a few more people to this section to create a bit of diversity. Model railroad world who make figures, we got to do a better job in that realm of diversity with the people that you produce. Many of us would like to have diversity on our layout. So here you go. So we've got the gentleman on the far left in the blue shirt, and also the gentleman on the far right in the green shirt. And I'll take you around to some of the other sections so you can see those people as well. This was actually my first stab at painting some 3D printed figures, and I think it came out pretty good. Probably need to get up closer if I can to show you that I actually did try to put eyes on these. And a woman here who's out looking at what seems to be some recipes that she wants to whip up for Sunday dinner maybe. Got a young man out on the front porch with his cat, and he's just observing the scenery, trying to figure out what he's going to do today. Also got a young man here outside. Looks like he too is reading. Okay, one thing I wanted to do on this video was to deal with this area right here. At this point, I'm not sure if I'm going to put anything in there significant, like a building or anything like that. Right now, I'm just thinking of leaving it as a empty field. Everything on the layout does not have to be covered with some type of structure or anything like that. What you see in here now is just some ground foam that has been done for quite some time now. But also I put some still water in here. And truth be told, this was my experiment with using water and resin. And I thought this would be a good place to start with. So I'm not sure if I'm going to add any more, but right now I've got, as you can see, 3 puddles there of still water. But I wanted to go ahead and get this to look a little bit more fall-like, so I'm going to add some static grass, probably more like a dormant color, and see if that doesn't bring the area a little bit more to life. So everything has already been masked off, and so I just need to go ahead and start the application process. Right, I've put some of this static grass down. This is 2mm and 4mm. and it's still a bit wet, so it's not really the finished product, but it's definitely the look I'm going for. So I think I'm going to go ahead and add maybe some 7 and 12 millimeter in various spots and get this completed, see what it turns out like. Okay, so we got the grass down, and I'm quite pleased with how it turned out. You can see the 3 puddles. I haven't added any more still water. I think that's going to be effective enough because the roundhouse will actually cover a lot of this up, except on that right side there. I also put some tall grass down. Had a few other bushes going on, a few more of those and some other things, but I didn't like the look, so I kind of pulled them out. I probably will go ahead and plant some trees in the area, not a lot, but just enough to make a statement and give a wonderful scenic express. So I'm going to continue on with it. Here's a little more blue tape for protection. Little more of the grass. I came all the way to the front of this area, even down here, and up alongside the perimeter of the layout. Probably need to do a little painting in there. Once again, the camera catches everything. But I think I'm in a good place, so I'm going to keep going, and I'll be back. Okay, while I'm at it, I decided to go ahead and deal with this small area here. This at one point had some plaster cloth glued to it, and I painted it. I didn't put anything else on it, but thought I could blend it in, but I didn't like it, so I just ripped that off. So we'll go ahead and clean up this area, get that blended in nicely, paint the fascia, and along with this area up here that I need to clean up, that ugly spot right there, we'll go ahead and get that taken care of so we can go ahead and finish up this layout update. All right, here we are back with, you know what I like to say, the 95% complete product. And this is a pretty nice view, if I may say so myself, with the trees and that wonderful window back there. Had a couple trains that were just parked there just to get a perspective with those there, which is the main reason we do all of this. So at this point in time, add a little ballast to the track over there that you see on the right, and that background scene will be almost where it needs to be. Like I said, 95%. And I'll take you around to show you what I also cleaned up near the fascia. So I said this spot right here needed to be cleaned up, so I cleaned that up and painted it. I almost don't know where it is, but it was somewhere in here. Yeah, right up under here. Added this growth up along here at the edge of the rock work. Also came here and painted over that exposed bare Sculptamold and just put some ground foam over it that matches the actual static grass. I'll probably add static grass later, but I'm still working. As you can see, this area here is plain. So I'm still working back there, and I do a lot of reaching and climbing, so I didn't want to get too far ahead and mess all that up. So this is where we're at so far. So I think that's going to about do it for this layout update. We're getting closer to doing more of the scenery that's closest to view. You have to take care of the back sections. Like I said, I need to go ahead and delve into this roundhouse and detailing that and getting it wired up. I don't think I'm going to get another turntable. This is an Atlas turntable, and it's good enough for now. Maybe later on down the road, I may end up getting another one when I've got a lot of things already completed on the layout. But right now, it's going to serve the purpose, turning trains around and getting them in the roundhouse. But for now, I think that's going to do it for this update. And as usual, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Go ahead and like this video and press that bell for upcoming videos. But this has been Dave, also known as Loving Them Trains. And until next time, later, y'all.